If you guys would like to get yourself some official Simpzy merchandise, check out my Spreadshirt link in the description below for t-shirts, hoodies, mugs and cups. If you do make a purchase, send me a photo on Twitter and I will retweet it. But regardless, let's get stuck into the video. Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more FIFA 18 Manchester United career mode. This is season 2 episode 1. Guys, I want to make a deal with you. If this video can hit 500 likes within 24 hours, I will do a double upload here today and release the second video instantly. If not, you just have to wait a little bit longer for that next episode. So guys, in today's video, we have 2 matches. The first of which is against Bournemouth, and then we face Arsenal, the Gunners, at Old Trafford. So in today's episode, we managed to sign an abundance of new players. Just to name a few, we managed to sign the one and only, the man, the myth, the legend, the former Manchester United player, Cristiano Ronaldo. We also managed to sign Griezmann, who's in the news at the moment, is heavily rumoured to be joining United in the January transfer window even. Mourinho does like to bring in players in January, and it happens quite a bit. Obviously, Wilfried Bony, he went from Swansea to Man City, and of course, in the only particular case I can remember off the top of my head is, of course, Juan Cuadrado coming from Fiorentina to join Chelsea when Jose Mourinho was at the helm. And we also managed to sign Nainggolan. Now that was a hugely requested player. Obviously he is Belgium born, but he does have Indonesian ancestry and ethnicity. So he hasn't really sort of declared for them or just sort of even acknowledged it. But I know in Indonesia he has like a huge following, kind of with like David Alaba and the Philippines. So guys, the main objective for this season is to try and win the UEFA Champions League, try and go for Premier League glory once again, and try and do well in the FA Cup and the Carling Cup. Now I've bumped the difficulty up to legendary as of now. So that's good. You're most welcome to go back and look through the squad report, because we did manage to get a lot of players for free on a pre-contract, like Ross Barkley, Aaron Ramsey, Jose Jimenez, Stefan de Vrij from Lazio. Now, depending on whether or not many of them are going to get into the first team, we'll have to see. The thing is, getting these pre-contract players is the best way to make money in career mode. So, probably for the likes of Ramsey, Barkley, we'll probably more likely sell them on and try and make some money for us. So, here is Cristiano Ronaldo and George Mendes, I guess. Messi is currently the number 7 at Manchester United. So, of course, he's going to be more than happy, more inclined to be giving it to Ronaldo. And Messi's going to be giving his respected number 10. Also, a couple of players on my short list here. Mario Balotelli. He would be a huge player. I've been wanting to bring in Mario for so long. I'd love to bring him in if we can, but we'll just sort of have to see. Here we are. We're going to be giving Cristiano Ronaldo the number 7. He is back at Manchester. This is always a career mode favourite. You got to bring Ronaldo back to Manchester. What are you doing? And we've also got Messi. I wasn't planning on bringing Messi in for at least a couple of seasons, but the way season 1 sort of panned out, we couldn't bring in Ronaldo. I think he signed a new contract. That was why. But yeah, that kind of sucked. But never fear, Ronaldo is here. We got an offer here from Piera from Zenit St. Petersburg, Eric Bailly to Real Barcelona, and Martial to Real Madrid. Lindelof to Bayern Munich. Now, with all those transfers, no way in hell Tottenham Hotspur submit a £48 million bid for Marcus Rashford, and Leicester City come in with an £8 million bid for Marouane Fellaini. Now, I am inclined to let him go. I'm inclined to let Luke Shaw go out on loan. 81 overall, 22 years of age, going to Mexico, I do believe. He probably could get some sunshine. Luke Shaw. I tried to loan him out in the first season because there wasn't really much room for him, but he didn't want to seem to leave. PSG, Paris Saint-Germain, launched a £90 million bid for Romelu Lukaku. Huge. Huge. He had a pretty decent season at Old Trafford last year, but there's no way in hell I'm going to be letting him go. Now, Marcus Rojo, let's have a quick chat about him. 28 years of age, 83 overall. He's worth around about £18 million. And I'm going to sell him to Pochettino's Tottenham Hotspur because I've already brought in Jose Jimenez, Stefan de Vrij, who are a lot better. We're also going to be selling Daley Blind to Napoli because he's getting a little bit past it. So Marcus Rojo has officially been sold to Pochettino's Tottenham Hotspur. The Argentines link up again. And Daley Blind was sold to Napoli for £19 million. We got allocated, about 16, which, you know what? I really don't mind. As long as, if we get a bit of a pay cut, as long as he's not going to a rival like Spurs, I don't really mind. A lot of crazy offers here now, guys. Like, it's just insane. Barcelona wants Zlatan Ibrahimovic back. No way in hell I'm going to be selling him. Barcelona coming for Pogs. Rashford, Everton coming for Rashford. There's a lot of crazy sort of wheeling and dealing here. Ronald Koeman, as I started this save at the start of FIFA 18 career mode, we've got the likes of Ronald Koeman, Carlo Ancelotti still in the save. So we're currently negotiating with Diego Simeone's Atletico Madrid to get the services of Antonio Griezmann, 27 years of age, 89 overall, is currently worth around about £70 million. We offered Mkhitaryan plus a little bit of cash, but it's not going to be. They want a striker. So I thought, why not? Let's see how much they'll give me for Balotelli. Now, I brought in Balotelli as sort of a bit of a target man, a bit of an impact sub, fresh off the bench. We did a player plus cash deal for him. We bought him for roughly about £55 million last season. And the only way possible to get Griezmann was to lose. That's it. Balotelli, who had an amazing first season at Manchester United, but Zlatan's going to be retiring soon. He was injured most of last season, so he's going to have more of a role this season. So I've officially signed Griezmann to Manchester United. 27 years of age, 58 million plus Balotelli. There was no way they were going to come close to Atletico Madrid's asking price. So we're going to be playing Griezmann up front, Lukaku, Messi, Willian, Ronaldo, Pogba. We're going to be playing Julian Weigl in the midfield instead of Matic because they're actually the same rating. Weigl's actually better than Matic. We've got Bay, Umtiti, and Jose Jimenez and David De Gea in goal. We've got a really nice French contingent of Griezmann, Pogba, Umtiti. Lukaku obviously speaks French because he's from Belgium. Then we've got the Spanish contingent at the back there as well, with Jose Jimenez, Eric Bailly, David De Gea. It's really quite cool. We've got a nice sort of Spanish-speaking and English and French sort of speaking core. A lot more Spanish and French, probably more than English actually. But regardless, guys, let's get stuck into the first match of today's episode against Bournemouth at home. Casemiro manages to move to AC Milan for a whopping £53 million. Ronaldo and Griezmann will be getting their debut, but we will need a replacement for probably Balotelli because Zlatan will be probably retiring this season. I think Mario Balotelli is on the cards. Okay, guys, welcome to the first match of the season at Old Trafford. The Theatre of Dreams, no less. Griezmann, and then, of course, Lukaku up front, Messi at the cam creating the plays. We've got Ronaldo on the left, who, in my Real Madrid career mode, I kind of moved him up to more of a striker role. And let's see how Bournemouth have improved. Now, I wanted to bring in, there's a lot of sort of central midfielders, sort of box-to-box, like Ander Herrera and whatnot, but I kind of wanted someone who's a little bit more defensive, who can play a little bit better there in the defense. So I've brought in Julian Weigl, and we'll see sort of how he goes. Ake, Trippier, Defoe's still there, but let's get stuck right into Bournemouth here today. Willian slips through Messi, whips it to the Griezmann. Ronaldo's at the back post, and he gets his first shot back at Old Trafford away. Come on, Ronaldo. Oh, it might have clipped the knee of the Bournemouth defence. Griezmann feeds it wide to Ronaldo. Ronaldo with the scoop. Come on, Ronaldo. Puts it into Willian. But he's been dropped like a sack of shit. Messi. Pogs. Griezmann with the cutback. What? Yes. Griezmann. Oh, a little bit too fancy if I do say so myself. Pogba, late in the second half now, gives it away, but he manages to retain possession. Griezmann over the top to Lukaku. The two French-speaking players put it over. Couldn't combine, really. That's the thing. Oh, what a header there from Eric Bailly. Get some nice tiki-taka football here. Come on, hit it. Oh, Griezmann, what are you doing, man? It's time to make some substitutions now. We've got Sanchez, Ozil, Martial on the bench. Let's bring on Ozil. And let's bring on Sanchez. Two players that we signed for free on pre-contracts. Let's bring on Mickey and Sanchez. So how are we going to sort of wingle this? Because I kind of want to keep Ronaldo on as well. So yeah, that's a lot better. Ronaldo, Griezmann leading the line. Ozil at the cam. Sanchez and Mickey on the left and right. Come on, United. Come on. Alexis Sanchez. Sanchez rattles the post and slings it into the back of the net. It's 1-0 in the 89th minute. 14 seconds remaining. Alexis Sanchez celebrating with his new Manchester United counterparts. We've got Ozil, Ronaldo. Oh, I can't wait until Ozil and Ronaldo link up again. Man, back in the days when Di Maria and Ozil, I used to love Ozil when he played for Real Madrid. He was like Ronaldo's main man. He was his main assister. And now that he's at Arsenal, it kind of hurts me a bit. But to be honest, it looks like Sanchez might go to Man City, or Ozil could very well be at Old Trafford next year. Bournemouth trying to press something here. Cutting it back. But that's it. The full-time whistle has blown. We have claimed a 1-0 victory over Eddie Howe's Bournemouth here today. Alexis Sanchez coming fresh off the bench, rattling the post, hits it hard, hits it low with his left, dinks the post, and rattles. It's like wraps around the side of the post as well. What a goal from the Chilean. We got some offers here for Marouane Fellaini, and we managed to get a deal done with Bournemouth. Fellaini, Blind, and of course Rojo were on high wages, and yeah. So with the loss of Balotelli, I kind of feel like I need a similar sort of player, an Italian, if you will. I need a good Italian to come fresh off the bench. Mon ami, you know? Benevento. Montepulciano. What else have we got here? Bon appetit. Bon appetito. That's the extent of my languages, I guess. So let's quickly go in and launch a £21 million bid for Mario Balotelli. It's been rejected for 28. Let's go 22.5. And the Nice representative has accepted the offer for £22.5 million. What a steal, if I do say so myself. He's going to be the replacement for Balotelli. 28 years of age, 82 overall, Premier League proven. Well, not so much at Liverpool, and he had a really good season with Man City one year. I really love Mario Balotelli. I'm going to put my arm around him. I'm going to make sure he doesn't cause any crazy shit, burning down his house, running into women's prisons, make sure the bib gets on properly, and doesn't light fireworks in his bathtub. But I think fresh off the bench, he'll be quite good. Jose Mourinho and himself have a pretty good relationship. I don't think he would ever come to Old Trafford. Maybe. You never know. But we've just got too many strikers. That's the thing. So we're currently going for our next player, Nainggolan. I mentioned him before, his Indonesian ancestry. So he plays for Roma, 86 overall, 30 years of age. I'd really love Nainggolan to sort of play that Ander Herrera sort of role, maybe a little bit box-to-box, maybe a little bit more defensive. I'm trying to figure out player plus cash deals for him, as I don't have the right funds. So we put Stefan de Vrij in, £36 million, but they're looking for a midfielder. So I've gone and launched my pre-contract player, Aussie, who's worth £24 million, right? Get this, I'm going to launch a player plus cash deal for a player I got for free. We'll put £25 million in, plus Aussie, who's worth 24, the Turkishman, and they've accepted. So I've picked Nainggolan up for £25 million, maybe a little bit extra, because I did have to pay a signing on fee for Aussie, the Turkish man, but I would most definitely trade Aussie plus 25 million to get the services of Nainggolan. Look at him. He looks like a badass as well with the blonde mohawk. He's got neck tats. He smokes like unashamedly, which is funny as. But obviously the health risks and obviously cancer isn't a good thing. But smoking's cool, you know. I'm joking. Jesus God, I hope you think I'm joking. Right. Anyway. We're continuing on to try and get Nainggolan. We do have a match against Arsenal where Nainggolan is going to have his debut along with Mario Balotelli. So Nainggolan has signed for probably roughly 26, 27 million pounds. Even got his eyebrows shaved there, I guess. Here he is. Look at him in the Old Trafford kit. Absolutely superb. There are a lot of Asian faithful at Old Trafford, and I'm sure the Indonesian especially will welcome him open-hearted, because I actually got a fair few Indonesian subscribers, surprisingly. Like, you'd think it'd be sort of the top ones would be, I don't know, the UK, America, Germany, Ireland, Australia. Indonesia is actually quite up there, so shout out to my Indonesian subscribers, I guess. We managed to get an offer from Roma, and Christian Pulisic has been offered a 1-year stint, a 1-year loan at CSK Moscow, 80 overall, 19 years of age. I played him with a fair bit this season, but seeing with all the new signings and the pre-contract players, I don't want Christian Pulisic's stats to go down, so I'm going to loan him out to Moscow, and that is going to be a baptism of fire, to say the least. Rojo has gone to Spurs. You most can pause and have a look at some of the signings. Townsend has gone to Arsenal, the Gunners. Fellaini's gone to Burnley. Van Dijk has moved to Chelsea. Divock Origi has been sold. PK is signed for Man City, and I've obviously brought in Ronaldo, Griezmann, Balotelli, and Nainggolan. So we brought in Ronaldo, the man, the myth, the legend. We brought in Griezmann, a new striker. We've managed to sell Balotelli to Atletico Madrid. I think Balotelli at Atletico Madrid would be absolutely fantastic. In real life, he's obviously currently still at Turin, but maybe when Diego Costa retires, maybe they could go for him. Real Madrid launched a bid for Marcus Rashford. Asamoah joins Arsenal. Monreal, Walcott, Bellerin and Campbell. Wow, Arsenal turned into a bit of a feeder club by the look of it. Absolutely just selling players left, right and centre. Also, there was a bit of a controversial transfer when I offered Stefan de Vrij, the former Lazio man, to Roma. How funny would have that been to go, especially jump ship in Rome? That is such a huge rivalry, the Lazio and Rome derby, but especially him jumping ship across the other side within a season via Old Trafford, no less, but it still would have been a bit controversial. Here we go. So we got some more final transfer deadline. Matic has received a £19 million bid to join Pochettino's Tottenham. There's no way in hell that's happening. Okay, guys, welcome to the second match of today's episode against Arsenal, the Gunners at home. Manchester United are first. Messi is the second top goal scorer. Chelsea is second. Spurs are third. We're going to be playing a 3-5-2 in this match. Griezmann, Lukaku, Messi up top. Ronaldo, Willian on the left and right. Pogba, Weigl in the midfield. Umtiti, Bailly. And then we've got Jose Jimenez and David De Gea in goal. It's time to make some changes, though. We would usually start Weigl, but I'm actually going to put Nainggolan in the midfield. And seeing as Griezmann is a little bit knackered, I'm going to put him on the bench. I might bring him on a little bit later. And we'll play Alexis Sanchez up front, the small man and the big man, with him and Romelu Lukaku. Manchester City are fourth as well, followed by Leicester and Southampton pushing into the top six. So let's see who Arsenal are going to be facing up against, or facing against us, yeah. They're missing Ozil and Sanchez, of course. They've signed for me. Okay, guys, welcome to the second match of today's episode against Arsenal. Nainggolan is warming up here for his debut in the central midfield with Pogba. Two former Serie A counterparts, I guess. I can't wait to see this new Townsend is playing. Is that Markovic as well? What is this Arsenal squad? It looks like rag, shag, and just like this trash, if I'm being honest. Let's have a look. Okay, Townsend, Markovic on the left and right. That's a joke. This is Arsenal. Lacazette up front, Elneny, Xhaka, 5 at the back. Looks like they're going to park the bus as well. What happened to Arsenal, man? Sanchez pops it over the top to Ronaldo. Ronaldo, pops it into the box, but Sanchez couldn't get there. Townsend, the former Crystal Palace man. Oh my god, rattles the crossbar. Sanchez loses the header only as far as El Neni. Townsend. Oh my god, Xhaka sprays it to the left of field. Ronaldo back on the ball on the left-hand side with the Ronaldo chop, and it gets cut out. There's 5 at the back, man. Alexis. Ronaldo couldn't get around. It's like Arsenal parking the bus at Old Trafford. Look how many defenders are back there. My god. Lukaku trying to beat one. He wasn't quick enough to go again. Sanchez. Here we go. Let's spread it a bit. Messi. Willian. Hit it, Willian. Willian. Oh my god. He's rattled the crossbar. Alright, it's time to make some substitutions. We shouldn't be losing this match. It should be 1-0, 2-0. We've been dominating them from the get-go. They're just sitting back and parking the bus. Let's bring on Rashford. Let's bring on Ozil. And maybe Martial. No, let's change things up. Let's bring on Balotelli for his debut. Yeah, let's do that. Martial, Balotelli, and Ozil up top. Alright, let's leave it at that. Come on, United. Come on, the Red Devils. It's just such an un-Arsenal thing to do, like park the bus at Old Trafford with a 5 at the back, you know? Ozil breaking away against his former side. Mario Balotelli takes a really decent touch here. He's beaten Jenkins. Balotelli! Oh my god. Peter Cech with the save. Just so unlucky. And now he's time wasting here. From the corner kick, Pogba finds Balotelli, gets to the header. Jimenez! Oh! At the back right post there, nearly scores. Yes, Cech. Oh, he's put it out. Way too many Arsenal players in the box. But that's it. The full-time whistle has blown. We've claimed a 1-0 victory over Bournemouth thanks to Alexis Sanchez. And unfortunately, we've drawn 0-0 against Arsenal, which is an amazing result for them. That's what they wanted. They wanted to come to Old Trafford, even though they maybe didn't even play their first team. What, Townsend, Markovic up front? That's like a joke. And a Liverpool reject and a Newcastle reject, you know? And they played 5 at the back with Jenkins, Kolasinac, Mertesacker, and they just sort of like sat back. It's pretty disappointing. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching and supporting this video. Leave a like if you haven't already. If this video can hit 500 likes within 24 hours, I will do a double upload here today and release the second video instantly. If not, you just have to wait a little bit longer for that next episode. Subscribe if you're new around here for more FIFA 18 content, but let me know what type of videos you would like me to produce and what career modes you would like me to do in the future and players for this series as well. I think that's pretty much it. Let me know in the comment section down below those transfers, social media links wise. If you want to stay connected with me after this video, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram are all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. It's much more reliable than the YouTube sub box these days to get all the notifications for the channel. You have to click subscribe and, of course, click the bell to join the notification squad. I really do enjoy reading those comments. Patreon and Steam group there as well. Come and join the community on Steam. If you guys want to get yourself some cheap and reliable games, maybe some PSN and Xbox codes to buy packs for FIFA, check out my G2A affiliation link in the description below. For cheap PSN and Xbox codes, I really do recommend just going checking out the prices and looking around. The affiliation link is in the description below. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye. Mahrez whips it into the box. Royce! That is just ridiculous. With the layup, Marco Reus